Good evening, Lisa.
Good evening, Andrew.
We're still here in the garden.
We haven't been out here all day. We've been
We've
come back out.
been in and out.
Yeah.
But we've realised that there's something, well, we haven't shown you, isn't it?
Yes.
It's because when Warren came round on Saturday, we did a lot of recording and stuff.
We did, yes.
But we didn't show you. Well, there goes Martha. Martha's wandering about, looking at the grass. Warren brought us, or you, or us, I suppose, some books.
He did.
And what books do we have? Let's have a look.
The Magpie Annual.
Oh, when's that from?
1970 it was printed. So.
Now, who are these three people on
here?
here?
So you've got Pete Brady.
Yeah.
Susan Shranks of Paper Play.
Yes. No sign of a Itsy or a Bitsy.
No Bitsy. And Tony Bastable.
Okay.
So this is like your ITV's version of Blue Peter.
I noticed that the Magpie logo,
yes,
the font is the same as the font for the goodies.
Yes.
So it's clearly an early 70s thing.
Yes.
But what's in this book then?
Yeah, so what we've got in it? Well, that's just the end cover. Magpie. Contents.
Well, there's their signatures if you want to forge their signatures.
Yeah. But the filming.
Oh, look at that camera, that's nice.
Yeah, quite huge.
Piece on Longleat, no.
Which ties in what we were talking about earlier.
What have we got here? Henry Frederick Thin.
Yes.
Which, what's that? 6th Marquis of Bath?
Bath,
so
yes.
That's the old Lord Bath.
Well, that's
as was.
That's the Lord Bath that was around at the time of Longleat.
Well, yes. Not the hairier one with his wifelets.
Yes, or the one that's Lord Bath now.
Oh, is there another Lord Bath?
Yeah,
I lose track.
I think he stepped down and
right.
the son's now Lord Bath.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Yeah.
They had a thing on that, didn't they?
Yes.
But yes, okay.
So, yeah, so you've got Longleat, buses. Always the best way to do it if you're going to go to Longleat.
Yes.
Is that way you
Sorry, in this camera angle I've got the wild lions of Longleat and Martha.
Well, Martha's a wild panther.
Is she? Yeah, she's shaking her foot. She's... Yes.
So,
anyway,
if you ever go to Longleat, get the bus, because if you go in your car, you might not end up with any.
And the monkeys don't try and steal it.
Yes. Yeah. So costumes of the country. People dressed up in various things. Various costumes. Panniers. Trying to get through the door with those. You get stuck.
Oh, that's the wide things. Yeah.
It's an underskirt, but I believe they're called panniers.
Isn't there a really wide one like that at the Costume Museum in Bath or somewhere?
Probably,
I seem to remember.
Yeah. So, but
got a load of things like that.
Various things.
Murgatroyd's mind bottle.
He used to do stuff for TV Time with Murgatroyd.
All right, okay.
So, yeah. How to make jazz out of junk.
No comment.
Yeah. Fire.
That's an episode of Z Cars.
So, I only mentioned Hornchurch there, that's where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
So, well, not just in Hornchurch, but around that area. So,
why is it called Hornchurch?
because it's got a horn church.
What does that mean?
It's got a church with horns on.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a Viking church or anything, I think it was built later on, but yeah it's got horns on the wall. So, Arctic Walk.
Some huskies or
Huskies, yeah.
or whatever.
People looking cold.
With beards.
Yeah. So,
husky pups.
Meet the husky pups. It's a rocky fossilised world.
Is this more like this mind boggles? Is this like everyday objects from an unusual angle?
And that's found in Bournemouth.
What's that? What is it?
Impression of ancient palm leaf and sedimentary rock.
Oh, okay.
So you get a lot of fossils around this way. So
like me, for instance.
How to make cakes and things. Chocolate coconut rocks.
Okay.
Pencil
Warren
and
don't like
paper
coconut,
games.
do he?
No, he don't. He's a bit allergic to it. Our daily bread. How your bread gets to your flour, gets to the mill and stuff. Boat.
Is that on the Thames?
Yeah, on the Thames. Yes.
The Thames.
A Magpie report Holland.
Okay.
So, Merry Christmas. Oh, not exactly when was Jesus born. Yes, Mama.
Martha's complaining you're not paying her attention.
So, Honey 14.
What is that? Bees?
Bees. Come to the circus.
Royal jelly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, come to the circus. Don't get animals in circuses these days, which is good.
Just as well.
Yeah. Martha!
Martha's complaining. She's not in a circus.
Yeah. I don't want to be in a circus. Don't know.
Origami magpie.
Yes.
Origami magpie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's us.
Yeah.
My four-footed friends, but horses. So big horses. So it's hard getting.
Did you ever want a horse as a little girl or not?
We had nowhere to keep it, so no.
All right. Martha's running away again.
In a medieval manner. A lot of dressing up. That's the answer to the modern
How much
problems.
was this originally?
1 and 6. No, 2 and 6. Sorry,
Okay.
2 and 6. 2 and 6. No, 12 and 6. Sorry.
12 and 6. Goodness me.
62.5 new p.
Oh, new P. I
Yeah,
see.
So that's that one, and it's got lots of prices crossed out.
Okay.
12.5p, 31p, 6 and 3.
Oh, is that from a
Yeah.
second-hand shop, do you think? What's the back cover?
Same as the front cover.
Just the same.
Yeah. Then we have the 8th Blue Peter book.
Right.
Now we had all the rest, but we didn't have this one for
Is
some
that
reason.
Noakes and Purvis with the train?
Noakes and Purvis with the wheel of a train. Yeah, the Blue Peter, the locomotive.
What year is this?
This is 1971.
Alright, so fairly
So, yeah.
close to the Magpie
More signatures.
annual.
Yeah, and Jason and Petra.
Yeah.
Sadly,
They're paw prints.
yeah, they lost Patch that year, so and they'll be getting a new
Wait,
puppy
is
soon,
it-
which is probably Shep.
What's that big teeth there?
That's
mouth?
it's a. I don't know. It probably doesn't say.
Okay.
It looks like it's something they made.
Right.
So, yeah. So Night on a Bear Mountain.
Do you like that bit of music
Yeah, I like a bit of Mussorgsky, but I don't think this is doing with that. This is actually on a bear mountain
at night?
at night. So, yeah. So, Blue Peter Royal Safari,
Who's that with?
Princess Anne, and
Right.
Princess Royal, Aztecs.
Now there's isn't there the Doctor Who DVD, the Aztecs,
Yeah, this
that
is
has
probably
got
what this
one,
is.
one of the film
Yeah,
reports
yeah,
or
it's
something like that?
It's the summer expedition, isn't it?
Ah,
So,
could be.
yeah. So, yeah, more Aztecs. Rydom Cowboy. The 532 Blue Peter, which is the train. I think they launch it because Val's got a hat there. So,
Is that a posh
is that a
hat?
posh hat? The Painter's Assistant. Witches and Wizards. Bleep and Booster.
You said you met Val once, didn't
I
you?
did,
You had to
yes.
show her where soup
We didn't
was,
know where Soup was, yeah.
and she was very small.
She was very small, yes. Yeah,
Was she
well,
shorter than you or
she was
not?
about the same height as me,
Oh, right,
possibly
okay.
slightly shorter. The Friendly Dolphins.
What soup did she have?
I don't know, it was proper
Posh soup.
posh soup. Yeah.
Okay.
So, can't remember. So, The Lion and the Mouse. And then you got Veteran Car Run.
Mhm.
The Cadillac of 1903. Picnic Pasties.
Pasties or pasties?
Pasties. Yeah.
Not posh.
No, they're all sitting there with their gobs open eating them. Radio Dogs. It gets more difficult to open these before you got into them. Bedtime for Jason. Oh, he sleeps in the washing up bowl.
Jason sleeps in the washing up bowl that's been adapted.
Yeah. It's got a nice soft
Got fur in it.
fur. Well, it's not fur. It's like felt, velvety stuff. Keep him nice and warm and soft. And a colouring in picture. The dog
Somebody's
and the
actually done the
squirrel.
colouring in
Yeah,
on this
not
one.
always
They
done.
don't always, on these second-hand ones, sometimes people just scribble on them, don't
Yeah. So, two's company, but three's a crowd. That's like, what's a kaleidoscope thing?
they? Okay.
World records. 3 stories without words.
Bengo, is it?
Bengo, yeah. And Marie Antoinette, Queen and Shepherdess.
Who was it played Marie Antoinette? Was it in the National Theatre of Brent?
It was
it Wallace?
Wallace,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here we are on the lake,
Yeah.
rowing.
Car of the Future, that looks weird. That never caught on.
No, never seen any of those around here.
So, the symbol of the city. When you've got the
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, yes. Monsters. Or Mary Anning. She's local
Mary
as well.
Anning, yay
She
for Mary
discovered
Anning.
fossils.
I think you're going to say forests.
Forests, known fossils. Yeah.
Well, it's that thing. She found a lot of
Postcodes.
fossils, but a lot of them in the collections had blokes' names on them because they bought them off her.
Yeah, because
And
she had
of
to sell
course,
them to make
Being a woman, she couldn't be a
No, can't be a fossil
fossilist.
hunter if you're a
A
woman.
fossilist.
A fossilist.
Is that the word?
No. So, lifeboats. Paddington.
Okay, we'll get back to
Get
Paddington
back to
shortly.
Paddington in a minute. So, yeah, Paddington's, I don't know what's happened. Oh, he's on a swing where it looks a bit worrying. So, but he's got his hat on there and he's standing on his suitcase. Oh, he's got a fancy hat on there. It's got a feather in it.
Oh.
Like a musketeer's hat.
Paddington, the fifth musketeer.
Yeah, it's a very short musketeer. Oh, Sultan Tipu's tiger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's eating a red coat, see? So,
Peter Purvis looks fairly happy about that.
yeah, well, it's not a real tiger. Yeah, not sure you say that, so we won't attempt it. But it's, yeah, looks interesting. Tap dancing, and I did spot earlier the one and only Roy
Castle.
And he said Roy Kinnear then.
I don't see Roy Kinnear tap dancing, do you?
No, Roy Castle. So, and a story.
One of their mystery stories or something.
Stories. Can you work out who did
done
it?
it?
Answers to questions.
Oh, what's the competition?
Competition is: would you like to meet Valerie, John, and Peter, and the rest of the Blue Peter team? Would you like to see all the animals? Would you like to come to London and have tea with them all? This is your chance.
Okay.
You've got to look at these mystery words. These are names of people that have all been on Blue Peter during the last year. If you find something difficult, look carefully through the book for some clues.
All right.
When you've deciphered the names, write them on a piece of paper like this. We've done the first one for you to show you what to do. So that's quite hard because I don't know who on earth is George Cansdale, but it's obviously in the book somewhere. So, and then we've got another shot of
Back to the train.
Train.
And same on the back.
The same on the back. So.
And there's nice. And briefly.
Yes, and we also have Paddington Bear.
Okay.
And this is basically a bear called Paddington.
Now we put a picture up from this the other day, didn't we?
Yes, because of the way Mr. Brown looks.
Yeah. Now this was originally published.
Yes, in August 1972.
This is a slightly later reprint.
Edition, yes.
So this is the first story.
This is the first story, but it's in storybook form.
Yeah.
So obviously Mr. and Mrs. Brown at Paddington
Mr. and
Station.
Mrs. Brown. Mr. Brown does look like Count Arthur Strong. Let me just zoom in on that slightly, because he's.
Count Arthur Strong and Barbara.
Okay, if you say so.
Well, she looks a bit like Barbara, do you not think? Well, she's got her hair.
All right, okay.
So, but yeah, they're at Paddington. They're waiting for their daughter Judy, and then what do they see? They see a bear, and he looks sad.
Let me just zoom in on Paddington as well. Oh, look at him.
Yeah. So they go up to the bear and ask him if he's all right, and he's a very polite bear, so he raises his hat.
That really is Count Arthur Strong, isn't it?
It is. So they then decide whether they should help him or not, and they sort of do. So they take him to the buffet. Well, Mr. Brown takes him to the buffet while Mrs. Brown waits for Judy. Now, you know what's going to happen when they go to the buffet.
Isn't there a mess?
There's going to be a mess. So they're in the buffet. Mr. Brown's got tea and cakes. Now, Paddington is not been brought up to drink tea or eat cakes. So he's drinking it from a saucer. And he gets on the table to eat the cake.
I was going to say, Rose is more civilised than that.
Yeah, she drinks from a mug.
Yeah.
Not tea, though. So, yeah, but he ends up...
Sticky.
So he's sat in the crate. He's got his foot in a cup.
This is pretty much what's in the first film, isn't
yes,
it? Yeah,
it's
fairly accurate.
It's fairly accurate, yes. Yeah, so they're going to take him home. So they're going to get a taxi.
It's not Matt Lucas, though.
Not Matt Lucas, no. He's been in a taxi. He stands on a little tip-up seat behind the driver. So he can wave to people. Because he waves to Michael Bond.
Oh, that's right, yeah, Michael Bond's.
Or Michael Bond waves to him.
Yeah.
And in the book, in the actual longer version of this, the taxi driver looks very suspicious and charges him more because he's sticky.
All right, okay.
And he's going to make his taxi dirty. So he gets back and they give him his room. And he's got his scrapbook, a penny, and his picture of Aunt Lucy. And that's a really familiar looking picture of that one. She seems to be some sort of Victorian bear as well. Okay. With her little hat.
Well, she's quite old.
Yeah, but not that old. But then it depends when this was set.
Yeah.
I think it was written in the early 60s originally. So they put him in the bath and he writes his name in the steam on the window. I've done that. Not Paddington. I wrote Doctor Who actually, but that's another story for another time.
Was that at Oxford?
That was at Oxford, yes.
In the shower? In
the shower while he waited for it to drain. So he gets in the bath and then he finds out it's probably a bit deeper than he intended it to be. So, because he couldn't turn the taps off. Now the water's starting to overflow now. I'm going to hold it that side. So
this is reminiscent of Catweasel in the bath as well.
So he empties it out with his hat. And notice he's got a green hat.
All right.
So it's not black and it's not red, it's green. So and then they start to see little drips coming through the ceiling. So they rush upstairs and get him out of the bath.
God, he looks bedraggled.
He is bedraggled. But he's made a real mess. It says the last line is the last line on that page is Paddington sat up. What a good job I had my hat, he said. And then he says, sometime later, a beautifully clean Paddington came downstairs. Settling himself down in a small armchair by the fire, he put his paws behind his head and stretched out his toes. It was nice being a bear, especially a bear called Paddington. He had a feeling that life with the Browns was going to be fun.
There you go.
And he's all clean. You can't see his ears because they're black. The tip of his ears is black, but yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Lisa.
Yes, but they're lovely books. Thank you, Warren.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.